Ladies and gentlemen, we're back with another Pokemon video. And today, I want to go back into my Bitcoin stuff. It's so funny. Last week, my comments were like, "Oh man, you need to learn more about Bitcoin. You need to learn more about things." Okay. And then this week, as soon as I hit them with the Holland Phantoms, they're like, "There was nothing, bro. The Bitcoin army was just silent as fuck." Like they're like, fuck. You know what I mean? They're like, damn it. Like they didn't say shit. Not one. Not one Bitcoin comment that I get. Like, not one Bitcoin comment that I get where it's the future, bro. You just don't see it. Like not one. Not one. They're like fucking crickets. Crickets. When they found out they could have made 600K instead of just sitting still and hoping for a miracle. Yeah. So anyway, um, I want to get into the next part of life is even when you get money, man, life is such a pain in the fucking ass, you know? Like, to be real, I didn't ask for any of this, you know? Like, I didn't ask to be here talking to you fellas. I didn't ask to wake up every morning. I didn't ask to have to, like, fix 30 cars. I didn't ask to, like, be responsible for, like, fucking 3 homes. I didn't ask for fucking any of this. It just, like, gets dumped on you as you get older and the more success you hit. And after a while, like it gets fucking annoying. Like I'm selling like a $50,000 truck and I'm like answering like 50 fucking questions about it. And then like 3 or 4 people hit me up. 2 people, is it diesel? No, it's not fucking diesel, it's gasoline. Oh, never mind. And then like 2 other people like real serious about it. And I'm just like, dude, I don't even care. I really don't. Like a lot of people like may freak out if like something that's 50K sells. Like I don't give a fuck. And I don't know. Maybe that's why my success has been so decent in just across the board real estate, cars, everything. Like I don't even care. Like it's fucked because like one of my friends was like, dude, you're selling over $100,000 home. Like you should be pumped. And it's like I don't even care. It's just like nice. Like I'm glad it's happening. You know, but it's like it, I don't know. It just doesn't make a fucking difference to me. Like 100K is 100K, great. Like all I did was turn a house into money. Like not really much of a difference. Like if you have a hundreds of thousands of dollar home or in cash, it's just like it don't really fucking matter. It's still basically the same fucking thing. It's cool. Like yeah, I made a profit, great, but like I'm just so sick of putting the work in. I used to never understand. Like my dad used to train me, and be like, and just like train me like life was going to be hell, you know. And when I was young, whippersnapper growing up, I was like, I never understood like why are you trying to show me to do all this shit, like, and I mean, like I'm like fucking 10 years old, 12 years old, and he's like trying to explain to him like, hey, you better learn how to do this stuff with cars, like you better learn how to do this stuff with houses, or like you're really not going to do good out here, and I used to not understand like why can't I just go to college and you know do the college thing? And he's like, well, yeah, you can. He's like, but you're not going to do as good if you don't learn like how to do all of these things, and learn that you're basically going to be busy all the time, because that's how he was, man. He was always busy, 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 you know, working on homes, working on cars, working on fucking everything, doing this, doing that, finding this deal, finding that deal, and just always busy, you know, and then like in the spare time he had, he would, be with his family and do the things he had to do. And it's like, I never understood why, like, why, why are you training me? Like, I need to be like this fucking, like, ninja assassin of the world. And now it's like, now that I'm older, I'm like, I totally understand it, and now that he's gone, like, there are a lot of days where I want to be like, wow, now I understand why you were training me how to take out fucking a transmission in a car. Now I understand why you were teaching me how to take a motor out, Like, now I understand why you were teaching me on how to buy stuff and how to not buy stuff. And, like, you know, just very valuable lessons in life that he had taught me growing up. And it's just like, now I get it. It's like, dude, you are constantly busy, Like today, like I was so busy this week. Like, thank God it's Friday. I was so busy this week, and luckily we've knocked everything out. We got all the railing up in one house. We got all the plumbing's almost done. We fucking ran into one more issue, but other than that, that should be done today. But like, I slept till fucking 1 today because like I was just so exhausted from this entire week. Like, it's just been so fucking busy. And I wake up today and there's like all these messages on people wanting to buy this one truck we're selling, and like, just like, I've been doing this for so long that I don't even care. It's just such a pain in the ass. Um, like, existence period is just such a pain in the ass. Like, none of us asked for any of this. We're just like stuck here, you know, like, and there's no escaping it until we're dead. Like, that's the reality of it. And a lot of people try to numb that with drinking or partying, and it really doesn't, stop the fate that we're stuck here for eternity. And there's not really much we can do but either get with the game or don't play it at all, And if you're playing the game, it's very fucking busy all the fucking time, And it's just wild. But anyway, though, just kind of a rant. But my last video talking about how there's no real resistance in vintage Pokemon is so true, It's so true that there's really no people that are buying up vintage at these prices. Well, some people are, but there really is no resistance to stop vintage Pokemon from just completely going parabolic. I mean, to just heights we've never even seen before. So it is probably a wise idea to take buying vintage Pokemon fairly seriously, because it's probably never going to get any, better. Um, but yeah, we just live in wild times, the madness of 2025. Damn, I have someone already wanting my Fusion Strike display. They're like, man, I have 3 of them. I'm like, that's so sick if you got 3 of these. These are fucking sick, dude. Like, just rows of Fusion. I remember seeing them at the stores, man. Like, I seriously couldn't believe I got one. I love the Gengar at the bottom because it's like, damn, now I can just sell my card and look at the display. I don't even need this now. I should figure out a way to put the Gengar there or something so it goes with the display, you know. Dude, I still can't believe I got this thing, though. Like, talk about a sick find. Like, I really can't believe that it actually went through. Like, hauling fucking phantoms. It's still, like, hasn't quite hit me yet of, like, wow, I actually own that for, like, really cheap. Like, really, really, really cheap. What I do? Anyway, that's all we got for this one. But yeah, just thanks for listening to the rant. I know a lot of you probably feel the same way. That life is just fucking busy, dude. It really fucking is. Like, if you're a man, life is just incredibly fucking busy and brutal and bizarre. How bizarre. Anyway, that's all we got for this one. I hope you enjoyed it. We're out.